6 years ago, we were in $60,000 worth of consumer debt, and retiring early wasn't really a possibility for us. However, we were able to diversify our income streams to the point where we were able to retire last year, and now we're living our lives on our terms. Today, we're going to go over all of the income streams that we were able to develop, including two new ones since the last time we spoke, and we're saving our biggest impact income stream for the end, so make sure you stick around.
Let's start with the first one, which is a high interest savings account. This is an account that we use for some sort of emergency and to pay our bills and stuff like that. At the beginning of 2024, when the interest rates were high, meaning that the amount that you were receiving was also high. As you all know, here we are at the end of 2024. The interest was not the highest one. However, even with that, we were able to receive $434.
So our second income stream is going to be affiliate income. This is a new one because when we did this video 6 months ago, we really didn't have any affiliate income to speak of. But since then, thanks to all of you wonderful people using our links for Amazon or Safety Wing, things like that, we've been able to generate $624. So thank you very much.
Yeah, and by the way, when we do recommend the service of a link, it's because we actually use them. We are not gonna give anything out of you guys just to make some bucks. This is not us, and all of the services that we do share on the description of these videos are actually the ones that we, of course, do use it. And speaking of description of this video, here comes the third source of income. It is actually from YouTube. This is a project that we started 4 years ago when we wanted to document our journey to financial independence. And as you all know, we are now retired and living the best life that we could possibly have, and every weekend we create a video and we share on this channel. As a result, in the end of 2024, YouTube paid us $5,225.10.
Thank you again. Because without all of you watching, we wouldn't have that either.
Yeah.
So thanks. Our fourth source of income and our next income stream is rental income. We sold everything we own in Canada, but we actually have property in João Pessoa, Brazil. It's where we really spent the last 3 months of our retirement journey. We purchased the property in 2019 as a pre-built condo, and we spent about $137,000 purchasing the property. And in 2024, other than when Jean and I were staying there, it was rented out pretty much full time. As a result, we earned $8,940 of rental income.
Yeah, and you might be thinking, what happens when you guys are not there? You do have a property manager who takes care of everything for us. The next source of income that we have is actually dividend income. It might be the highest one. You're gonna see it in a few seconds. We consider ourselves hybrid investors, meaning that we do have investments in dividends and also ETFs for growth, and of course the real estate that we just talked a few seconds ago. By the end of 2024, we have received, let me take a look, $69,845. You might be asking, what kind of investments do we have, which companies do you have, and everything else in between. Even though we are not sharing like the specifics of every company, inside our membership community, we go more in details about the rationale behind and what do we pick investment A or investment B. If you are interested in joining us, there is also the link in the description below.
Yeah, and if you guys have been following our journey at all, that dividend income is really what fuels this lifestyle for us. We have a budget and the dividends cover our budget for the year, which is fantastic. Yeah. Now, let's get into the juiciest income stream of all, and perhaps the one that has the biggest impact on our lives as full-time travelers. And that sixth income stream is points and miles.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a little bit of debatable because some of you might be thinking that there is no cash or no amount of associated at all. In our case, we do think that is actually the opposite. We could have been receiving cash back for every single transaction. We have preferred to instead using points and miles, and those are the ones that we do use to travel around the world.
Right. And just to give you guys a bit of an idea of the different programs that we're receiving these points and miles from, we use Chase, we use Amex, both in Canada and the US, Capital One, British Avios through Canada, Life Miles, and Esfera points from Brazil.
Yeah. And you might be thinking, how do you guys know all of that stuff? It's not something that we're gonna learn like in one video as you are doing right now. It does take a while. It does take a lot of organization behind that. We are so happy that you're able to incorporate the miles and points in our income, because that's actually how we do see them.
Yeah. And so if we look at the totality of the number of points that we were able to accumulate for the year of 2024, we actually earned 640,449 points and miles. That came from 5 sign-up bonuses for credit cards, 2 referral bonuses that we received by all of you lovely people using our referral links there, an anniversary bonus on a credit card, as well as our daily spending as we're traveling the world.
Yeah, and basically, how are we able to do this? As we always say, for every money that goes out of our account, we gotta go and receive at least 1 point back, and
At
that's
least
how
1 point.
we are starting accumulating our points. And we were thinking about the situation that we are now. We didn't start earning those points just when we retire. We have been doing this for quite some time and learning as we go.
Right. And so those 640,000 points, just to give you a ballpark number, because income streams generally equate back to cash, right?
Yeah.
So even if we allocated 1 cent per point for each one of these miles that we've accumulated, that works out to $6,404 in points and miles. Now, before anybody puts in the comments that they're actually worth way more, they are worth way more. But we wanted to keep it simple for this example and give it a 1 cent per point value. That being said, as an example, Jean and I have booked all of our travel for 2025. We are taking 12 different flights, 4 of those in business class, and it is costing us a grand total of 1,200 Canadian dollars for both of us to fly around the world.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. If you want to have a conversation, start it in the comments down below, because this is something that we are absolutely passionate about and really enjoy sharing with all of you.
Well, if you are able to sum everything up, we have received in total $91,472, which is around, let me see, just $7,600 per month on average.
Yeah, that's more than we need to live the life that we currently have traveling the world. But like we said, those points and miles have really offset a lot of cost for us.
Yeah.
If you're at all interested in how we're using them and what we're doing, take a look at the video on your screen right now.
We hope that you're well, we hope that you're safe, and you'll see you in our next video.
Take care.
Bye.